Good evening, everyone. I'm Reverend Robin Nashak, and this is our Spin into Stillness Wednesday evening meditation. I'm so glad you have joined us. If you're joining us live on the live stream, or if you are enjoying the recorded version of our meditation. Now, I'm a little late this evening because we have a new practice that's happening at one of the schools that is right down the street, and that is the kids from the marching band actually go marching through the streets of the neighborhood. Now, I thought they would be through by the time I signed on, and it looks like they may be here for a while. So consider them our background music tonight, at least while we do our intro, and we'll see how far they get and how far we get as we talk more about our meditation and then go into the stillness. Again, our time here is so that we can become still in whatever situation we find ourselves in. And I gotta tell you, watching the kids march past the house is always such a beautiful experience. And I think that we can find a place to go into our own stillness, even if we've got marching band music playing directly behind us. We can work with anything. That's the goal of this meditation. That's why we are all here. So again, thank you for being here and for sharing your Wednesday evening and some moments from your evening with us. As you know, we are guided by our meditation, first of all, by setting a question to the universe, setting an intention for this meditation to the universe, to spirit. And as you know, at least I like to refer to the spirit that we are setting that intention for, or the question that we are inquiring to, as the deep voice that is within ourselves. So that when we ask this question of what traditionally has always been to an entity or to an energy that is beyond us, I invite us all, at least for the purposes of our time together, to really invite our deepest self to answer that question or to give us guidance, because the divine voice within is always the divine voice without and around us. The divine voice within is that voice of the source or the energy or the intuition. Got a lot of noise happening here tonight. That is what has been leading us, taking us through life, sharing our journey with us. It is the ultimate wisdom, that divine voice. We aren't necessarily taught to listen to that divine voice, to that intuition when we're growing up. And so this, in many ways, is about kind of hitting reset on our upbringing, reprogramming ourselves to know that when we are quiet, when we are still in ourselves, which has absolutely nothing to do with the noise or the chaos or just the ambient sounds around us. When we listen to that stillness within ourselves, that is true guidance from the divine. And if you find yourself not a believer, then that divine voice is your voice. You are the source of your own life and your own planning and your own insight. So this can be as secular a meditation as you choose it to be, because again, it is all coming from within. No matter what, that is something that we can all believe in. So before we move on, let us make this time, the few moments, and maybe we'll have the marching band be our background music, to set our intention for the evening. You can be asking a question, you could be putting a one-word statement down, just something that indicates to you and the spirit within how you would like to be guided as we go into the meditation, as we receive the insight from the oracle card that we draw. And you can keep it simple. You can write it in a journal, which is something that I've begun to recommend, keeping track of the things that we have asked of the universe within, or the source without, however you choose to see it, can show us along the way the benchmarks that we might be reaching as we move forward, set by us on our Wednesday evenings, and hopefully beyond our Wednesday evenings in your own private meditative practice. So this is that time, and then we can explain about the rest as we move on. So let us just make this short moment to state an intention or to ask a question that we would like to have answered while we go into stillness. Shall we? Now, one of the reasons that I love to write my intention down on one of our little slips of paper, one of my little slips of paper here, is that if we were in person, when we used to do these in person, we would then have a burning bowl present and set everybody's individual intentions to the flames. And the one thing that we can do here, thanks to technology and thanks to our ability to gather and meet here virtually in this out-of-body space that we are experiencing together, is I invite everyone to send their energy as they're meditating directly here to me, and I collect it on a little ticket or billet as everyone's intentions, and as such can light this in my own flame and send it off into the flames, into my own burning bowl. And this can serve as the proxy for that symbolic gesture of dropping those intentions into the flames. I get to do it, and I am grateful that you all send me that energy to gather right here on this little slip of paper so that we can, as a community, receive a single card answer to our individual questions that we all have. So it's a community experience with an individual manifestation, with an individual focus. And I think that's really delightful and wonderful. And again, I'm always grateful. And of course, this is always true whether you are joining us tonight live on the stream in real time, or if you have found the recording and are picking it up at a later time. Your energy, my energy, all of the energies that come together to make this meditation that is in real time taking place on Wednesday, May 10th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, well, that becomes the time that whenever you participate in this unique recording or in the live stream, makes it a unique experience. All of those energies make this an experience that will never come again. It can never happen again because of its uniqueness. So just know that you're special. Just know that your being here, whenever you're here, from wherever you are experiencing it, is what makes this particular spin into the stillness such a special one, as they all uniquely are. So, talked about the cards, which is how we derive our insight. So it's just, I like to consider the cards as a prompt. And we're using a deck right now called the Starman Tarot deck. This is a deck that was created by an artist, David Angelis, and his wife, who did the accompanying archetype book. they interpreted the traditional tarot deck in some of the beautiful, as some of the beautiful art pieces that I think were inspired by the artwork that the artist David Angelis did for David Bowie and his album covers. So they're very complex, they're very lovely, they're very mystical, and they offer some additional insight, some artistic and creative, and dare I say it, spiritually guided insight to these beautiful cards that allows us to explore something, a little more differently than we might with a regular tarot deck. So I love artists' interpretations of the tarot. I love how they choose to express the individual cards and the archetypal cards in such a unique way, how they keep the root of what the archetype means and perhaps add a little more or share an insight that might go a little more deeply. So it's why we use these cards and switch them off every so often. But I've been so loving these cards that I want to keep using them. Plus, as you know, if you have been attending or participating, we often draw the same card, a couple times a month, or maybe, we draw the same card 2 weeks in a row. That fascinates me. I do shuffle them each week, of course, and I use the cards almost every day. So they do get shuffled, and yet we have not even come close to moving through all 78 cards of this deck. So we have a ways to go, and I'm still not bored with them yet because I continue to find more and more with them. So let me know what you think. That's what the comments sections are for from wherever you are participating in this meditation. So if you're on Zoom, send me a comment. If you are watching us on YouTube or Facebook, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like my Facebook page. One of two of those pages, my personal page, the Rob Benashak page, or the spiritual, or I should say, and the spiritual spinster page, where you can just receive updates and insights from what we are working on here, and perhaps inspiration on how you can apply some of these principles to your life. So like, subscribe, you know the drill if you're participating in any social media these days. And let's draw the card, shall we? So I'm going to shuffle. And we're going to have fun. And we're going to meditate. We're going to go deep. So I've been practicing my shuffling with my individual work, and I think I'm getting a little better. I spoke it. Lost it. Excuse me. Now, normally, if I were home, I would take that card as the one that escaped and drew itself for us. Since I am kind of the proxy for all of us in this card draw, I like to draw the top card. And the reason that we draw the top card is so that you can see I'm not reaching in with my own intuition, that from this point forward, what is happening is our collective community experience. So that is why I like drawing the top with all of us here. And we are ready to do that now. Our card for this week is... Ooh. I can say this is one we haven't had before, and this is one that I am excited to find out more about. Our card for tonight is the King of Cups. Cups, the card that represents our emotions, that represents our willingness to receive, to be that vessel of receiving, of good, and of us not only receiving, but also being the vessel to be filled and emptied, and filled and emptied, because that is what life is. It is the flow of life. Cups represents the water, and it also represents the western, the west in the directions. So I love the cups. I love that it's the King of Cups. I love that we haven't seen this card before. And put it down so that you can see it more closely as well, and hopefully aligned it all with my other camera. how majestic. I love this card. What a beautiful card. So I'm going to read a little bit about the King of Cups and see what His Majesty has to say. Now, one of the things that I love about this deck is that there's kind of a summary mantra that comes with each card. Now, I sometimes will use the mantra word for word as we meditate, but I really enjoyed kind of piecing together that mantra with some of the insight of the card itself to come up with a simple one that we can use during the meditation ourselves. So I kind of combine one that they've created for this card and one that once we read through what the card is about, we can kind of customize for ourselves. Here we are, King of Cups. This one, I don't think we don't need to change it. I bring peace and harmony. I bring peace and harmony. Pretty much says it all, doesn't it? So hold that thought as I read about the King of Cups and as you look more closely at the card. The King of Cups travels through his kingdom, appreciating a watery realm which brings such life and sustenance. Water's transformative properties are utterly unique. Its ability to freeze, melt, evaporate, heat, sublimate, and combine with so many elements make it the ultimate shapeshifter. The king is the master of this element. He can control and discipline his emotional viscosity, a man totally at ease with life. He is portrayed here as an old Rastafarian shaman, smoking his pipe, always in good spirits. He has great command of the animistic realm, believing in the supernatural power which organizes and animates the material universe. Hovering over the ocean on his car-craft throne, wow, it's a car-craft throne, a unique creation, certainly is. The decrepit, burnt-out car has been upcycled into something extraordinary, reflecting his capacity to redefine and reconstitute discarded or dangerous elements into something of value. Over time, he has developed immense emotional intelligence and can assess and bridge the conscious and unconscious realms. He is fully aware of his connection to the divine source. Listening calmly to its guidance, he brings a great, timeless perspective to unfolding events. He is a diplomat, a wise counselor to his people, enabling his kingdom to live in peace and harmony. His sane, gentle, compassionate, and tolerant nature is directed toward his family, and his presence as a father is abundantly amiable, creative, and attentive without being unboundaried. Like the gift that keeps on giving, in his presence anybody and anything can take on value. This is symbolized by the beam of light emanating from his power center, which turns the liquid in the cup to gold. So he's an alchemist, wise and experienced, chilled, laid back, humorous, free-spirited, and creative. He is a jovial Neptune-like figure who has made his home in the worlds of land and sea. As an arts connoisseur, he appreciates the power of the arts in all their forms to convey individual and collective life stories, both as a cause for celebration and as a cathartic release and purification. He will venture into unfriendly, dark, and unpleasant places to infuse them with good humor, embodying the ideal of polishing one's mind and body to foster a spirit of harmony. As an Aikido master, indeed. The King of Cups suggests a calm, creative, and wise influence is at hand. There is great inner strength to be accessed which brings with it a natural ease, grace, and joy. The unseen is seen, accepted, beautifully expressed. Fear is dissolved in the elixir of harmony. Now, being that I can change my mind as we read, one of the most powerful things that I feel about this card this evening is that the King of Cups is wise and experienced, chilled, layback, humorous, free-spirited, and creative. Wise and experienced, chilled, laid-back, humorous, free-spirited, and creative. So what I'm going to do this evening is we're going to repeat the mantra as we go into our meditation this evening. As we breathe into our stillness, I bring peace and harmony. And I want you to hold on to that mantra in your mind. I bring peace and harmony. And then as we get into meditation, I'm going to repeat these beautiful words. And rather than create an imagery for you, I want you to just take the words once we get into our meditation: wise, experienced, chilled, laid back, humorous, free-spirited, and creative, to your own heart as they are your own words. This is a simple think-free meditation. It's one where you can embrace all of these qualities, knowing that this card that we drew this evening is the answer and the insight that you are seeking. Now, just because we draw the King of Cups, what that means is that we are now drawing on the masculine energy this evening in all of us. The mastery, the will, the intention. This is what the King represents. This is what the masculine energy represents in all of us. And it's beautiful because it represents this energy in a feminine associated card of cups and emotions, being the vessels, being the receivers. So we are, in a sense, setting that intention, stating our will over that which is a flowing element in our lives. So while we cannot control the flow, we certainly can be, what did we say? Wise and experienced, chilled, laid back, humorous, free-spirited, and creative. This is the intention. This is the will that we are setting out. We're not trying to control the situation around us. We're trying to manage ourselves in the process by recognizing just how wise and chilled we are in this situation and how creative we are in our own lives. So, all of that said, let us get comfortable. And once again, the sirens remind us that our caveat tonight is stillness is within, always going within. And the one thing that Zoom has shown us or has revealed to us, and or the online platforms, is that you're in your space, I'm in mine. You can hear ambient noise in your space that I can't hear, or you may hear the ambient noise in mine that can come about from living in the city or from my dogs barking or anything. But ultimately, our goal is to find that stillness within, whatever the circumstance is without. So this is something that we get a chance to kind of explore, practice every week. Maybe we get shutted out of our meditative state with the dog barking or with something that is going on in your own home. But that's just the opportunity to take a breath and pause and then just breathe right back into that stillness. Okay? So get comfortable, make that nest, bring yourself to a space where you are both comfortable and relaxed, and yet energized enough so that you can remain as alert as you would like to remain, so that you can absorb and listen to your own voice speaking to you and through you. All right, so settle in. You can see the card from where you are. Beautiful card tonight. And let's take some breaths together before we close our eyes. And when we close our eyes, the card comes back up onto the screen for you to you can peek at the card at any time. If you'd like to take a look, maybe you can leave your eyes open during the meditation. and examine the card as you meditate. You choose how you best can align with that divine voice. I don't need to do it. This is your meditation. I'm just here offering the guidance. So let's get comfortable. Let's begin to breathe. And when I say breathe, I just mean let's pay attention to the breath as it enters through our nostrils. So how does it feel as we fill our bodies up with that oxygen? And as we pause a moment to allow that oxygen to cleanse all that it needs to cleanse, and then we release it through our mouth. All of it goes back out, all of the toxins and everything. We're just cleansing ourselves. Another breath in. Hold. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse from the inside. And then exhale. It's kind of like our rinse from the inside. So inhale. And this breath, allow it to cleanse from the inside. And then as you allow that breath to exhale, this is the time if you would like to close your eyes, or you can leave them open and watch that beautiful card. As our breathing returns to a natural state, so you're still inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Just inhaling and exhaling. I hear the ambient noise around me. There's helicopters. This is Washington, D.C. Every breath draws you more and more into your own being. Each breath, we are becoming more and more relaxed. And as we do, let us think of our mantra, which you can say out loud if you are comfortable. Or you can say in your mind, I bring peace and harmony. 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 Deeper and deeper. More and more relaxed. I bring peace and harmony. 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 In this space, we are completely relaxed. We are completely safe because we are aligned with the divine that is within. We are aligned with our highest self, with our deepest self. We are aligned with divinity, or we are aligned with our own insight and intuition. In this space, our bodies are relaxed. All physical pain or emotional anxiety or angst or despair released for now in this still space together. We feel safe with ourselves. We trust ourselves in this space. We trust ourselves completely to be with ourselves in this stillness. As we are safe in this space, I invite you to just listen to these words. And as as you hear them from me, imagine your own soul claiming them, stating them with confidence as part of your own voice. I am wise. I am experienced. I am chilled. I am laid back. I am humorous. I am free-spirited. I am creative. I am wise. I am experienced. I am chilled. I am laid back. I'm humorous. I am free-spirited. I am creative. I am wise. I am experienced. I am chilled. I am laid back. I am humorous. I am humorous. I am free-spirited. I am creative. I am wise. I am experienced. I am chilled. I am laid back. I am humorous. I am free-spirited. I am creative. I am wise. I am experienced. I am chilled. I am laid back. I am humorous. I am free-spirited. I am creative. Feel the exhilaration of aligning with those words, with our wisdom and experience, with our chill, with our humor, with that free and soaring spirit, with that creativity that is boundless. Creative energy is what we are tapping into this very night. The King of Cups has invited us to align with so that we can bring to our world, to our life, peace and harmony. And before we bring that peace and harmony back to our own material world, can we open our minds and hearts to experiencing the souls that are joining us? You don't have to know who they are, but just open your mind and feel those accompanying souls from wherever they are joining. From whenever they're joining, be it the live stream or the recording, sense those souls by sensing your own. Open in your mind's eye to the soul that might be next to you, or above you or below you. And just greet that soul with that awareness that you are experiencing of your own soul in this moment. Maybe you sense one or two or three. Maybe you can sense an entire community of souls that is here. We can reach out to those souls, and as we do, as I reach out above and below me and to the side, attaching myself in this non-physical state, attaching myself to the souls around me. Witnessing the glorious connection, the web of consciousness that we all are manifesting together. It is as this web that we choose to return. And now that we've united, our mantra for our way back is we bring peace and harmony. We bring peace and harmony. And as we repeat this mantra in our mind, we bring peace and harmony. Let us become aware of our breath. Let us recall that we've been breathing in through our nose and filling our lungs and bodies with oxygen, then releasing it. Almost automatically, our body and our breath has had our back. while we traveled and journeyed to meet each other in the ethereal space. And as we find ourselves aligning with first the breath, then the various physical parts of our bodies, our head, our face, our shoulders and chest, our stomach and waist, our hips and our buttocks and our thighs, and our calves and our feet, just realigning with our body, using the breath to attach us. We bring peace and harmony. We bring peace and harmony. Let us allow ourselves the sense of materializing fully back into our bodies. Aware of the breath, and consciously taking 3 quick breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale quickly. One more deep breath, inhale, and exhale quickly. King of Cups, man. So chill. So wise. Yes. Yes, you are. Thank you once again for this amazing experience of being together this evening. Our tickets are charged and they are ready. They're ready to be sent out to the universe. They're ready to do the work, where they're ready to do and send all the guides and beings and insight that we need to have that question that we wrote down on here in our mind's eye as we took it with us, knowing that whatever this says, whatever that situation is, I bring peace and harmony. You bring peace and harmony. We bring peace and harmony. Why? Because we're wise and experienced. Lay back and chill. Yes, yes. Humorous. Free spirit. Creative. Beautiful. All right, here goes mine. Off she goes. Let's see her right there. Oh, a good camera angle today. Nice. This is all of ours. Charged. So powerful. I can feel it. I can feel it. Waiting to be burned. Waiting to ignite. Waiting to do what we asked it to do. Let's not keep it waiting. No. She burns. Away, away, away. Cool. So cool. Ah, what a beautiful night. What a beautiful spring evening. What a beautiful way to move through this miraculous May. Let's see who's here. I know on Zoom is my friend Sue. Hi, Sue. So glad to see you here. As always, thank you for contributing your energy. And let's see who's on the interwebs places. Maybe no one, maybe someone. But if you're here for the recording, you're here, which is good, which is lovely. So here's Diva Dove. Hello, Virginia. Mwah. Love it, love it. Yes, Royal Water Bearer. That's what the King of Cups is. That's who we all are tonight. Thank you for joining, being part of it all, as usual. Looking forward to our collaboration. Oh, there's Kathleen. Yes. Marching band music. Yeah, they kind of came and went. I thought it was kind of cool. It's so wonderful when they march by the house. I can't tell you. They've just done it a couple times, but it's really inspiring. I can't believe they got permits to do it and everything else that they needed. So it's really, really wonderful. So let's see who else is. Send me a hey, however you want to do it. It's all to you. All right. Well, if I happen to have missed you because when I reload the page, more comments seem to always fill in, and they certainly fill in after I close out the meditation and say goodbye. So if I missed you, please forgive me. Just know that I'm grateful that you're here. Always grateful for the energy that contributed here from wherever, from ambient noise from around us, going to the stillness. Yes. I bring peace. You bring peace. Let's keep bringing peace. Have a beautiful spring evening. Love you all, and good